Are you tired of that sinking feeling when you check your bank account just before payday? That feeling of running on fumes, hoping no unexpected expense pops up. You're not alone. Millions of people, even those with high incomes, are trapped in the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle. But what if I told you there's a way out, and it's not about complex spreadsheets or depriving yourself of everything you enjoy? It's about building a smart, simple system that works for you, not against you. In this video, I'm going to do that, step by step. We're going to break this cycle for good. So, why do so many of us struggle? It's a common misconception that being broke is purely an income problem. I've seen people earning $30,000 a year who manage their money beautifully. And I've seen people earning well over six figures who are drowning in debt. The real reason most people stay broke isn't a lack of money. It's a lack of a system. Without a clear plan for where your money goes, it just disappear. It gets eaten up by small, unplanned purchases, subscription services you forgot you had, and a general lack of direction. This isn't a moral failing, it's a system failure. The good news is, systems can be fixed. We're not going to budget harder, we're going to budget smarter. Let's dive into the core of the solution, a simple, three-part system to manage your money like the wealthy do. This isn't some secret, complex formula. It is a straightforward approach that separates your money into three key buckets. One for your bills and essentials, one for your savings and investments, and one for your lifestyle and fun. Think of it like this: you have your must-haves, your future you, and your right now you. The problem is, most people just have one big, messy bucket where everything gets jumbled together. Bills, groceries, a night out, savings goals, it's all competing for the same dollars. By creating these separate buckets, you bring clarity and control to your finances. You'll know exactly how much you have for each area of your life, which eliminates the guesswork and the guilt. Now, how do we decide how much money goes into each bucket? This, a simplified version in the 20 hulkomin. Forget rigid percentages for a moment, and let's focus on the principle. The rule suggests allocating roughly 50% of your after-tax income to your needs, 30% to your wants, and 20% to savings and debt repayment. Your needs are the essentials: rent or mortgage, utilities, groceries, transportation, and minimum debt payments. These are the non-negotiables. Your wants are your lifestyle choices: dining out, entertainment, hobbies, shopping for non-essentials. This is the fun bucket. And finally, savings is for your future, building an emergency fund, investing for retirement, and paying off debt aggressively. But here's the key simplification. Don't get hung up on the exact percentages. If your housing costs are high, maybe your needs are closer to 60%. That's okay. The goal is to use this as a guideline, a starting point to understand where your money is going and where you want it to go. The most important part is paying future you first, that 20% for savings and investments. That's your ticket out of the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle. The magic happens when you treat your savings goal as a non-negotiable bill. It's the first thing you pay after you get your paycheck, not the last. So we have our buckets and our rough allocations. Now for the game changer, automation. This is how you make your new system run on autopilot, so you don't have to rely on willpower alone. Willpower is a finite resource, but a good system runs 24/7. The first step is to set up automatic transfers. As soon as your paycheck hits your main checking account, schedule automatic transfers to move money into your other accounts. Remember those 3 buckets. You can literally set up 2 additional accounts, one for your fixed bills and another for your savings. En PD. Money automatically moves from your main account into your savings account that's future you getting paid first. Then, another transfer moves the exact amount needed for your rent, utilities, and car payment into your bills account. What's left in your main checking account is now your guilt-free spending money for the month. This is your wants bucket. You can spend it on coffee, movies, or that new pair of shoes without ever worrying if you're dipping into your rent money, because you're not. Your bills are covered and your savings are growing, all automatically. This is financial peace of mind. You can also automate your investments through your retirement account at work or by setting up recurring investments in a brokerage account. Automating your finances removes the daily temptation to spend money meant for other goals. It puts your financial plan on rails. Beyond the mechanics of accounts and transfers, there's a crucial mindset shift that needs to happen. We need to move from a mindset of scarcity to a mindset of strategy. Scarcity thinking makes you feel like there's never enough. It's stressful, reactive, and often leads to poor financial decisions made out of fear. You hoard cash in a low-interest savings account because you're afraid of an emergency, instead of investing it for growth. A strategic mindset, on the other hand, sees money as a tool. It's about being proactive, not reactive. You're not just saving money, you're funding your freedom. You're not cutting back. You're optimizing your spending to align with your values. This shift changes everything. Instead of saying, "I can't afford that," you start asking, "How can I afford that?" It opens up your mind to possibilities. Maybe it means cutting an expense that doesn't bring you joy to fund one that does. Maybe it means finding a way to increase your income. Strategy is about making conscious choices. When you have a system in place, you are the one in control. You are the CEO of your own finances. You're no longer a passenger being taken for a ride by your expenses. You are the driver, steering your money toward the life you want to build. Let's recap the entire system. First, you acknowledge that the problem isn't your income, it's the lack of a system. Second, you create your 3 buckets: bills and essentials, savings and investments, and lifestyle. Third, you use the 50-30-20th rule as a flexible guide to allocate your income. Always prioritizing paying your future self first. Fourth, you automate everything. Set up automatic transfers on payday to fund your savings and bill accounts. What's left is your guilt-free spending money. And finally, you cultivate a strategic mindset, viewing your money as a tool to build the life you desire, not as a source of stress. This system works whether you're earning $30,000 a year or $130,000 a year, because the principles are universal. It brings intention and order to your financial life. Imagine no longer dreading your credit card statement. Imagine seeing your savings account grow every single month without you even thinking about it. Imagine having the freedom to make choices not based on financial desperation, but on what you truly want. This isn't a fantasy. It's what happens when you have a solid system. It's about stopping the leaks, building a foundation, and then starting to build wealth brick by brick. I want this to be more than just a video you watch. I want it to be the start of a real change for you. So, here's your homework. This week, open up one new savings account. Name it Future Me or Freedom Fund. Then, go into your payroll or banking app and set up a recurring transfer for just $20 to move into that account on every payday. It doesn't have to be a huge amount. The goal is to take the first step and build the habit. Start small, prove to yourself you can do it, and then build from there. You've got this. Thank you so much for sticking with me through this. I know we covered a lot, but I truly believe this system can change your life. If you found this helpful, please hit that like button. It really helps the channel reach more people who need to hear this message. And for more smart, no-nonsense financial content, make sure you subscribe and ring that notification bell. Now, I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below and tell me, what's the one money habit you're committed to changing this year? Let's support each other in the comments. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.